My name is Bouten. I'm CEO of tadoº, and I'm going to talk about decarbonizing the homes and what we do in that. So everybody is talk about our environment, global warming, about the inhabitable world, and everybody is talking about cars, about e-mobility. That has a very high level of attention. There's a lot of marketing around this, a lot of talk about it. But and it's very important that we decarbonize the use of the car. But what about our homes? So because homes is something which everybody has, but nobody talks about the CO2 emissions in our home. And if you look at, you're probably not aware, but 21% of all the energy used in Europe is used for heating and cooling. So it's by far larger than any other usage. It's more than all the cars are using in gas. So if you want to do something in decarbonizing our society, you need to start with decarbonizing the heating and the cooling of the homes. And if you look at the Committee of Climate Change in the UK, and you see the graphs, then the big red bar part is heating. And when you see it's the largest one in the past, it's still a big part in the future, but it has to be decreased dramatically, very swiftly. And that's something which is, of course, a tremendous effort, which we all need to be doing. And you can make homes more energy efficient by smart thermostats. You can do it by the insulation of the homes, so that less heat or cooling is going out. You can do that by heat pumps, to enabling electricity to use electricity. But if you use the smart thermostat, that's the most cost-efficient way because it's 10 times more cost-efficient than heat pumps. It's 50 times more cost-efficient than insulation. So this is the most efficient way to do so. But there's so much more which need to be done because energy efficiency is one, but also how about the rest then, still using fuel? Are you aware that a lot of renewable energy is wasted, and that's up to an amount of $50 billion on an annual basis globally? So what would it mean if we could use that energy which is wasted for heating and cooling of homes? And so that means how to use the energy when the wind is blowing or the sun is shining, to use it for heating and cooling of the homes. It sounds very easy, but it's in practical not so easy, because that means you need to use the energy when the consumer not automatically needs the energy. And you can do that by so-called load shifting. And that's something where the industry is working on in order to use more renewable energy. But what has that to do with tadoº? So tadoº is a principle and a platform from connected homes with intelligent heating and cooling. A platform which is in principle decentralized, which is digitized, and also enables decarbonization. We as tadoº, we are leverage the platform to control and to monetize the heated and cooled connected homes. How we do that? We do that on one hand via energy efficiency service which are delivering, via intelligent climate control. We are able to, in average, reduce the energy consumption with 22% in average. That's independent what heat source you're using, fossil fuel or electricity or district heating. So 22% is already a tremendous saving on the 20% energy used for heating and cooling. So that's already 4% in the total CO2 emission from in Europe. But it goes much further. We also have almost 10% of our installations based on heat pumps. And if you have heat pumps, you're able to do load shifting. And what brings load shifting is that means you're able to use more renewable energy. You're able to deliver energy at a much lower cost. And also you're able to do in-the-grid load balancing. Sounds very easy, but not, because what we have from each home of every building, we know the thermal energy stored in a building. We also know the thermal characteristics of the building. So we know it's a big battery, so we know how this functions. We also know the usage characteristics of the user of the building. And if you combine that with load shifting, you're able to do load shifting in a very comfortable way. So our brand promise is also that people can enjoy life in full comfort without having to be thinking about and to worry about energy consumption. So, and this is really the crux of our company, of tadoº. Just a few tadoº in the numbers. The company is 10 years old, founded in 2011. So we are an international company based in Munich. We are present in 20 countries. So we are less than 30% of our revenue in Germany, so very, very international there. So we grow 50% year on year. We have 1.8 million active connected devices, also growing with more than 50%. Our connected devices have a customer lifetime of 14 years. That means you are able to do 14 years putting services in all these homes. And of course, after 14 years, we are replacing those devices. We have more than 5 gigawatt at the moment under management in energy, so which we can steer. We have saved already up till the end of the last year 760 million kilowatt of energy, so tremendous saving. And of course, we continue to do this, to do more. So growing fast. We have also raised more than 100 million in funding. So we are not a startup, we are a true scale-up. So we constantly grow very fast, and every dollar, euro we're getting into the company, we can even scale faster in order to drive this platform for decarbonization. What else can we do more? Yes, of course, if you look at the ESG, I've been CEO of many public listed companies, so the governance side is well arranged. So we have, of course, risk management in place very well. We're extremely social because we make energy more affordable for the consumer via our services. And of course, on the environment side, we help to get more than 20% or 21% carbon CO2 emission out of it. So in really driving towards a net zero economy in 2050. So with this, thank you very much.
Thank you, Toon. It looks like we have 1 minute for questions. So if anyone has one question to ask.
Yes.
How do you make prices flexible?
How do you make prices flexible? So we give information on the real time to energy providers who can then tap it in with a smart meter, and via that we do the flexibilization. So we have also more than 12 of the largest utilities as our customers European-wide.